YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we are doing a deck profile for NATURIA and RAGNARAIKA. Now, I shouldn't be actually uploading this because a lot of people could just check this variant online. So I was saying, what can we do with this deck that it would be more than linear, I would say, because majority of the decks that I've seen so far with NATURIA and RAGNARAIKAs are mostly link summoning. So I was thinking, what if we added like synchro summoning into the mix to make it a little bit more spicier. This is what we come up with. This deck is pretty good going first and pretty good going second. Menacing Mantis, which allows you to dump a copy of one insect or plant upon summon of this monster. What you want to drop to the graveyard is a copy of Gokipole, and Gokipole will allow you to add one insect monster from your deck to your hand, and one insect monster you need to get is a copy of Assault Roller. Now this card can be spell summoned from your hand by banishing one insect monster from your grave. Now if you have a copy of Wicked Butterfly, which is a pretty neat RAGNARAIKA card, you can discard this card, spell summon one insect, plant, or reptile monster from your hand. If this card is in the graveyard and you have a copy of the Assault Roller, you can banish a copy of your Wicked Butterfly, and during the end phase you can draw up to 3 cards depending on the 3 monster types that is on the field. So if you have insect, plant, or reptile monsters on the field, you can draw up to 3 cards. So it's a pretty good or a neat effect during the end phase. If you get a copy of Maxi, Ash Blossom, it will gain you a lot of advantage or additional interruptions during your opponent's turn. Additionally, this is also a level 4, so if you have a copy of Camellia on the field, you can gain access into a copy of Menacing Mantis, and then dump a copy of Gokipole, go into a copy of Assault Roller, spell summon the roller to the field, and the additional effect of Menacing Mantis is you could target one insect or plant monster you control and treat it as a tuner. So you have a level 8 monster, and you have a tuner on the field that is a level 4. So you can gain access to the Battle Wasp, Ballista, the Armageddon. Now, this card, upon spell summoned, you can banish all insect monsters from your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each banished insect monster. So that's a pretty good effect. Now, what if the monster is on defense position? Well, it's not really like a big issue because this monster does piercing damage. If this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can spell summon up to 3 banished level 11 or lower insect monsters, so that is still a pretty good effect though. If that doesn't work, you can still go with the standard version in using this deck, which is link summoning, which is not half bad. And you have a ton of good advantage with just the help of the Wicked Butterfly. Drop this to the graveyard, spell summon a copy of Camellia, gain access to the Blessing, spell summon a copy of Lone Fire. You can go into a copy of Evil Seed or into a copy of Camellia, or better yet, go into a copy of Mole Cricket and then go into a copy of Camellia once you tributed it, and then so on and so forth. You have a ton of advantage. You go into a copy of your RAGNARAIKA cards. The level 3 Mantis Monk will gain you access to your trap card for the RAGNARAIKAs in setting up the board, and either going into a copy of Stag Sovereign or a copy of Chain Coils, which stops your opponent from even using hand traps during his turn. I do think that this deck is strong even without the synchro monsters, but I just placed them just for fun. I think that's basically it. I will showcase you guys a 2-card combo with this deck by the use of the Wicked Butterfly and a copy of Camellia. So let's check that one out, and the standard version for the RAGNARAIKA one. Okay, so let's check out the combos. Okay guys, so here we are with the standard version for the combo. Now if you have the Evil Seed, you can go into the copy of Stag Sovereign and one copy of one trap card, which is not half bad to be on the board. But yeah, that is basically your standard version for this deck. If you have the NATURIA one, you can go into a copy of Beast or a copy of Barkion. Either way, that is still a pretty good board to have. But yeah, this is what I'm going to showcase you guys. So 1-card combo. After this, we're going to showcase the 2-card combo, or with the help of what you call this, the Wicked Butterfly. So the normal one, we go for that. The Skeletal Soldier, go to Jasmine, tribute that, go into Camellia. Camellia, dump a copy of Sacred Tree, get a copy of Blessing, and go into a Link 3. For the Mantis, banish 2, get a copy of the trap card. Spell summon the Camellia on the field, and you can stop there if you want, or you can go into a copy of Stag Sovereign, which is not half bad. Your board is still pretty good though. Top 2 monsters on the field, and pop 2 cards on the field. So, or this is the one that pops 2 cards. Destroy 2 monsters on the field. This one is destroy cards on the field. So, yeah, that's still a pretty good effect though. But yeah, I'm going to showcase to you guys the 2 card combo for this deck. Or 1.5 combo for this deck. Because it's just basically Wicked Butterfly sending itself to the graveyard to spell summon the monster. You need a normal summon for this to make the deck a little bit more crazy. So, let's go with the 2 card combo or the 1.5 combo with this deck. So the first one that we have is just basically everything with the Wicked Butterfly is pretty good. Go into Camilla, you have that, you have, or go into a copy of Cricket, it's still basically the same. And we have the second one, 2 card combo or 1.5 card combo with the Wicked Butterfly and the Evil Seed. But yeah, we're gonna showcase this one first. So let's start. We're gonna dump this to the graveyard, the Wicked Butterfly. And the reason we need also, or Wicked Butterfly is really helpful, is because we can banish this from our graveyard to draw additional cards during the end phase. So that's still a pretty good card effect though. So there we go. Normal summon that, use the effect of the Camilla, spell summon another Camilla on the field, go into a copy of Skeletal Soldier, spell summon the other Ragnaraika card, and go into a copy of Menacing. Now this can be used for OTK if ever you can, but there we go. That is what you can do with this deck, going second if you have the necessary cards. And going for an OTK. Overall, I think we got 3,000 minus to the attack and defense of your opponent's monster. Going second, you can do piercing damage as well. If you have the field spell ready for you, you gain additional 300 attack, so that's still pretty good. But yeah, that's going second, going for an OTK. Let's go on with the second combo that we have, okay? So the second combo that we have is much better because we have Evil Seed, and Evil Seed gains you a lot of materials on the field with the help of Naturia as well. So same thing, we have the Wicked Butterfly, and like I said, Wicked Butterfly is one of the best cards for this deck, or for insect plants or reptile monsters. Allows you to spell summon them to the field, and you can actually use them to its fullest potential. So yeah, let's continue on with the combo. I do think that this is a pretty good card, not just for Naturias or insects and plants. There are a ton of good insect and plant or even reptile decks that you can use Wicked Butterfly with. But anyways, standard version first. Spell summon one Ragnaraika, go for Jasmine, tribute that, go for Camilla. Dump a copy of Secret Beast, get a copy of Cricket. Normal summon the Cricket. And then use the effect of Camilla. Dump 2 cards, put summon the Camilla on the field. Go for Mantis Monk, banish 2, get the copy of a trap card. And still continue on. Use the effect of the Wicked Butterfly, so you need a plant monster and insect monster on your board during the end phase to draw additional 2 cards. If this is a Maxi or an Ash Blossom or a Veiler, if you like to choose, or if you like to run Veilers, that's still pretty good. You have an advantage, or you have an interruption. Second of all, with the help of the Camilla, you can spell summon one Naturia monster from your graveyard. So if you have a copy of Cricket that was sent to the graveyard because of the Camilla's effect a while ago, then you have an extra body on the field, which is pretty good. And Cricket allows you to spell summon additional monsters from your deck to the field. So insane enough, you have 2 card pops, you have 2 monster pops on the field, plus 2 draw powers from the Wicked Butterfly, and that's basically it. And that is insanely good for this deck, going first or going second. So tell me your thoughts on the Naturia and Ragnaraika deck. We'll be going into the stream in a while. I'll see you guys then. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.